Hello everyone, this is Mohsen AR and this video is for those people who want to develop responsive apps in Flutter. Let's start by first asking what responsive means. The second question I would ask, does your device really change its orientation from portrait to landscape, or does it just depend on the parent widget? The answer for first question, your app should respond to whenever its height and width change. Whenever their width and height changes, the application should respond to the user or its layout. The answer for second question, I would do it practically by creating a Flutter app. For this, I'm gonna use orientation builder and media query. In Flutter documentation, the orientation builder defines as, let me open VS Code. This is definition of orientation builder. Builds a widget tree that depends on the parent widget's orientation. So whenever you use orientation builder, and if it has parent widget, then the orientation builder completely depend on parent widget. So I will do it by example, then you will understand it. Whereas media query is defined as, in Flutter documentation, querying the current media whenever user rotate their device. So this is not a definition which is defined in Flutter, but Flutter documentation, but I just edit it to make it more clear to you people. Now this is an app developed by Flutter itself. When we used to, or whenever we create a Flutter app, the default code we would get is this, and this is a very default or is very initial app which is given by Flutter. So I just change in the body parameter or body property, in which I have container child, center child container, then alignment to center, then height and width, then color, and the child of container is orientation builder. And so orientation builder parent is a container. Whenever we change height or and width of container, then you will see a magic. And inside orientation we have a builder, and we are returning a container. Then again, child of container is column. Inside column we are using text field, size box, and text field. Inside the text field I have just print the media query of context orientation. So what is different between the media query and orientation builder, we will see in the mobile emulator. So the first statement is for orientation builder, orientation.portrait. So orientation.portrait is coming from this statement. I have just printed directly orientation. The orientation is coming from builder, and I've just put it here inside the text widget. Now second is text widget. Then inside the text widget I have just print media query of context orientation. So first text is orientation builder, orientation.portrait. Okay. Second is media query, not queries but query. Second is media query and orientation.portrait. Okay, so save it and hot reload by S. So this is example, and what we will see first, let me rotate this device. So the device is rotated, and this time we are getting values of orientation builder, orientation.landscape. Okay, good. Media query is orientation.landscape. Okay, good. So go back to the portrait mode. So we are in now portrait mode. Both are in portrait mode, orientation.portrait, orientation.portrait. Media query is also giving us portrait, and orientation is also giving us portrait. So both are in portrait mode. Now let's see a magic. It's not magic, but we want to see actual result coming from orientation builder and media query. Then we will decide what is better if we use any one of them. So till now it's a fine that both are giving the same value. Now let's change a parent of orientation builder to make it like visible as landscape. So for that we should change, or we should increase the width of the container and decrease the height of container, so that it should look like a landscape mode. So for that I would decrease height to 100 and width. Okay, I will not change. I'm not gonna change width. So let it be the same. I'm just saving outload, and let's increase it by 120. By 150, and here we go with the 4. Our cell phone is in portrait mode. Media query giving us the same result, portrait mode, but the orientation builder changed to the landscape mode. So we just changed the parent of orientation builder. We just change its width and height of the container, which is a parent of orientation builder. The orientation builder is thinking that cell phone or the device in the landscape mode, so it changes its property to portrait to landscape, but actually our device in portrait mode. So for that reason, hope you guys understand this reason that orientation builder is completely depend on the parent widget, which is a container. Whenever container change its width and height, so orientation builder also change its orientation from landscape to portrait mode. So what we saw today, whenever we want to get actual result of a device, whether the device in portrait mode or in landscape mode, then we should use the media query instead of the orientation builder. So media query will give us an actual result of actual orientation of our device. So I would recommend you, or I would suggest you to use a media query whenever you want actual device orientation. So this video is for difference between orientation builder and media query. Hope you guys understand the orientation builder and the media query. It's just simple video. It was a very simple video for testing purpose, whether the orientation builder really depends on parent widget or not. So we just saw this by example. I hope you understand this example. If you like this video, please press the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe it. Thank you.